But the Ghana Prison Service says finally one of its core mandates of reforming inmates in their custody is being achieved with the opening of the Nsawam Prison campus of the University of Cape Coast. Over the weekend, the university matriculated some 59 inmates in that prison to take up courses in commerce and education. The university says it is by this preparing the inmates for the job market so they do not re-engage in vices that brought them to the prisons. Here's Seth Kwame Boateng with more.
Meet 41-year-old Frank Dubois, a former police officer, now a prisoner, serving a 20-year jail term. Yes, he was a police officer, but his ultimate dream was to become an entrepreneur. Frank has so far spent 11 years in prison, and he says his incarceration abruptly ended that dream.
I was having a dream, but in the process of approaching the dream, this incident happened, this unfortunate incident happened. So I realized that, come on, the dream is shattered, what else?
I do hereby matriculate you.
Frank is among the 59 inmates who matriculated over the weekend at the Nsawam Prison campus of the University of Cape Coast. He is pursuing diploma in commerce, and he says this is an opportunity for him to resurrect his dead dreams.
Initially, it wasn't easy at all. Coming in contact with such opportunities, in fact, like this one, in fact, I felt so much on it because I was thinking of one thing. What do I have to impact to the society? I'll be stigmatized on many places, and this is an opportunity for me to make sure that I'll wipe away all stigmatization and move forward. It gives me confidence to face the life out there. We happen to be victims of circumstances, and we have to prove to the world that, yes, we're not criminals, but due to one or two things, reasons that cannot be explained better for somebody's understanding. Now the opportunity has come, we visualize it, and we are utilizing the opportunity. So I see this as a great opportunity for us, where we don't pay fees. In fact, everything is offered to us free. So we also enjoy free education.
Frank is not the only person who is seeing light at the end of the tunnel, even in prison. Domina, his colleague, tells me he's now certain about the future, as this education opportunity has lifted a heavy load off his shoulders.
I was a trained teacher, before coming in here, and so I was teaching, and I have not received tertiary education yet. And so when this opportunity came, I had to grab it with all the might at my disposal, in order that when you are out of here, you will not find it too difficult to secure unemployment.
Mr. Domina has served 13 years out of his 25-year jail term, and within this period, he has taught other inmates who wrote the West African Senior School Certificate Examination. As a prison student pursuing education, Domina, who is also the national leader of all prisoners, says God is gradually taking him back to his first love. He envisages the difficulties he and his colleague students will face pursuing higher education and the prison conditions.
I have the desire to learn, and so it doesn't matter the hurdle. I will leap above it. It may be challenging though, because the overcrowded situation around. In the night you might want to study. It's quite challenging, but we are bent on doing it and doing it well. Anything that is worth doing is worth doing well. So we're going to do it well, and come out with flying colors. Others have done it, and we can do it equally. Hey, full of excitement.
This novelty is being sponsored by the planned Volta Foundation, whose executive director is Prince Solomon Staff. He says this prison inmate tertiary education program has come to stay.
We sent a proposal to Trade Union Congress that if they will let their members donate or contribute 50 pesos every month through, through check-off system, we're going to get enough money. For example, if TUC has 500,000 members and each member contributes 50 pesos, we are going to get our 250,000 cedis a month. We've also sent proposals to many organizations, and many organizations have also give us a promise. They have also given us a word and also have approached us personally that they are going to be part of it. Initially, when the program has not come on air, people were a bit skeptical, but now a lot of people have heard it, and then they have made approach to support us.
The University of Cape Coast agreed to the proposal for a campus here because, as the provost of College of Distance Education, Professor Isaac Gallion tells me the university is well equipped to turn the inmates into great human resource for the country.
Once you get education and you come out and you are employed and you have a meaningful job, you are earning salary, you may not be tended to commit crime to come. Some of the people who are found here, they may not have committed crimes just intentionally. Even if they are criminals, sociology tells us that society is responsible for human behavior. And so we human beings should also be involved in turning human beings into human resources. And the prisoners are part of that. And so that is what universities are doing.
For the next 3 years, every weekend, lecturers from the University of Cape Coast will travel down to impact knowledge. But they will not do this alone. The services of prison officers and prisoners with professional skills have been engaged, and one of them is Dr. Ali Gabas, who is serving a 25-year jail term.
I will thank the Almighty Allah for actually making me part of this program. Ever since I came to this facility, I've not rested, you see, because to me, being of help or being of use is something that I take to heart, because as a human being, your essence is being of help. If you are not of help, you are nothing, no matter where you are. So anywhere I find myself, I want to offer some help to the neighbors, anybody around me, anybody that I can impart something on him. So I've been doing this even before the school. So because of that, the authorities engaged me. We started with the SHS school, and I've been helping them on the part of their sciences. You know, that's my background. And based on that, then they find it fit that this program, I should be part of it and be a course tutor in science. And I've accepted it because for me, that would be something that I can take home with.